Oh man, it looks like the tire's going flat. What's going on here? It's a Ford Explorer, and is that a screw? It's a screw in the tire. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to change that one out. Maybe take it to the gas station and have them patch it. Okay, I guess they recommend setting the parking brake just down here, right below the steering wheel. Okay, and so we got that pressed in all the way. Okay, here's the rear of our Ford Explorer. And how do we get the spare tire down? Well, I've already removed the scuff plate because I've been disassembling the car, but there's a little hatch here. And if you pull that up, there is like a here, let's get the stand here. Okay, so there's some kind of velcroed thing in here, and here's our handle, I guess you'd call it. Oh my god, it doesn't come apart very easily. And if we look over here, it looks like there's something we can twist and open up. Oh, look at this. Okay, and there's our jack. So let's kind of, so here's a little tire there, so I assume that's what we take this guy here, a wrench, handle, whatever, and stick it onto that guy. And let's try seeing if we can lower down the tire. Take a look underneath the car. Okay, and let's take a look underneath. Okay, here's the underside of the car. Let's crank this thing. Yeah, it looks like that lowers the tire down. I don't know how far we gotta crank it. Looks like it keeps on coming down. Okay. And so there's our tire. That's how you get the spare tire out. Okay, so let's take a look under here. The tire's hanging by a cable, but it looks like this is how you get to the spare tire. Looks like there's a little thing on the bottom here. Oh gosh, this is heavy. You gotta screw it. Get under there. Oh gosh. Okay. So I guess we gotta unscrew that and take it off. Or actually, what do? You just twist it a little bit. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, so there's the tire. I was trying to figure out how to get the jack out of here. I actually bought this car used, and looks like it requires some kind of hook thing or something, which I don't see back here. So, and what do? They must have cranked this up so it's stuck in there. So hopefully you have the right jack. You better check that before you need to change your tire. Oh, it looks like I found that hook thing. And this little handle thing in the back, looks like there's a hook thing that is kind of stuck in here. You can pull this out. And what does this attach to? Man, I freaking love puzzles. Oh, I know what that attaches to. Get this thing back out. Oh yeah, look, there's a slot right there in the handle, so you can stick this hook thing right in there and use it to twist right from the middle so you can balance the torque. Okay, great. So we got the hook thing for the jack, and we can hook that into there. Yeah, let's get this stuff out of here. We can hook it right onto there, and I guess we can jack it down and get it out of there and take a look at it. Okay, so let's see if we can get this jack out of here. We're going to take our handle here, jack it down. Okay. Oh, there we go. And it finally comes out. There's our jack. Okay. Okay, the instruction manual says locate the jack under the diamond-shaped hole. It looks like there's a diamond-shaped hole right there. We got our jack under here, and I'll just get it up under there in position. Okay. Okay, so we have our hook-shaped thing, and that can go through the hole here. Little hole there on the jack, and then we can jack it up out here and connect this bar to our tire iron thing. Okay, like that. And then we can jack it up or down by twisting this guy. Okay, you can see the tire going up. Looks like we're going to have to take off these little hubcap things here. So we have our tire iron jack thing, and it's got a little special tool at the end. Looks like it fits into there. Now we can pop these guys off and get to the lug nuts behind them. This tire iron jack thing has a little thing that flips out here. Oh. It's got a 6-sided hex head, and that will fit right on our nuts here, and we can break them loose by twisting that off. We should probably try to break them loose before we get the thing off the ground, so that it's easier. The tire in the vehicle doesn't move so much, hopefully, and fall down. Sometimes you need a little bit of extra torque to get those lugs off. Okay, remember when you loosen or tighten, you always want to do in a star pattern, or across from each other. That tightens them more, or loosens them more evenly. And now we got it all loosened. We're going to want to jack it up, and I will use 2 hands when I do this without the camera, because you need 2 hands to torque it. And jack it up so you can get the tire off the ground so we can pull it off. We'll take the bolts off all the way. We'll just leave them in now as a safety measure, but they're all loose. Okay. Okay, we've jacked it up about 1 inch off the ground. Don't want to go too high. Taking these lug nuts off now. Okay. Okay, so now all the lug nuts are off, and the tire, hopefully, should come off. Just kind of roll it back and forth, and pull. And there we go. And there is our hub. Okay. And there's our screw that got in the tire, so we'll try to take that to the gas station and see if they can fix it. Oh man, I should be able to plug that. Okay, we jacked the tire down, and this thing was holding the tire up. It looks like if we turn it sideways, we can shove that back through the hole, then the tire will be free to come off of it. And we can take our spare tire out. Okay, the good thing about the spare on the Ford Explorer is it looks like it's a full-size tire, so we can just put that on and ride forever, but I think I'll put the other one back on because it looks nicer. Put this back up as a spare. So let's mount that on the hub and see how that goes. Okay, it looks like this tire was a little bit bigger, but we just had to jack it up a little bit more. I'm just going to put the nuts on there to hold it in place, and probably leave it up on the jack while I go to the gas station and see if they can repair that tire, because I want to stick the old tire back on. So anyway, hopefully this helps you on how to find the parts to change your tire if you need it. Alright, so we took it to the gas station, and it looks like they were able to patch it. They said it was a screw about 3 inches long stuck in the tire. Okay, and we'll stick it back on the car and see how it works. Okay, so we got our tire back on, and remember, you always want to, when you tighten up the bolts, you want to go in a star type pattern. It's a 5-bolt pattern, so you want to make a star, and these are still loose. But when you're tightening them up, you want to make sure to go across from each other each time. and get them really tight. Tight to specs, whatever those specs are, you better check. Because you don't want this tire to fall off while you're going down the road. And if it's not tight enough, that could happen, and that would be a big problem. Anyway, hope this helps. Here's how to change a tire. Oh yeah, and don't forget to take off your parking brake if you stuck it on. Yeah, it took me a little while to figure out how to do that because this is the hood release, but if you go up here, I believe, there's the parking brake release. I felt the whole car move when I did that. So, there we go. And don't do that till you got the jack out. Okay, anyway, this is Dr. Janes, and thanks for watching.